The most important question you can ever answer is this: who is Jesus? On this letter of the Encyclopedia, J is for Jesus existed. And I'm going to show you 3 sources of evidence that point to Jesus being real. First of all, accurate external accounts. At least 17 non-Christian writings record more than 50 details concerning the life, teachings, death, and resurrection of Jesus, plus details concerning the earliest church. There is not a single ancient source that denies the existence of Christ. Like Celsus records his existence, his virgin birth, and his father was a carpenter, or Pliny the Younger, who said he was worshipped as God, to the historian Josephus, who says that Jesus, a wise man, if it be lawful to call him a man, was a doer of wonderful works. He was the Christ. In fact, through non-Christian writers, you can know that Jesus was a Jewish teacher. He performed healings and exorcisms. He was rejected by the Jewish leaders. He was crucified under Pontius Pilate in the reign of Tiberius. Despite this shameful death, his followers, who believed he was still alive, spread beyond Palestine so that there were multitudes of them in Rome by AD 64. And all kinds of people from the cities and countryside, men and women, slave and free, worshipped him as God by the beginning of the 2nd century. Secondly, biographical eyewitness records. There are 4 historically reliable, geographically and archaeologically accurate biographies of Christ, numbering in unprecedented copies dating to within 25 years of his existence. More ancient records than Genghis Khan, Julius Caesar, Alexander the Great at 15, and Plato numbering 210. But Jesus, 25,000 plus records. And the third thing, consistent prophetic evidence. If I read to you these words, but he was pierced for our transgressions, he was crushed for our iniquities, he was assigned a grave with the wicked and with the rich in his death. After he has suffered, he will see the light of life, for he bore the sin of many and made intercession for the transgressors. Without exception, most would say that these words are about Jesus, perhaps from the New Testament. But this was written over 700 years before he existed, from the book of Isaiah. There are numerous prophecies of Jesus Christ. The odds of just 8 happening in one person, that's 1 in 100 quadrillion. For perspective, the odds of you getting a perfect March Madness bracket are a bit less, 1 in 9.22 quintillion. But Jesus didn't fulfill 8. At minimum, he fulfilled more than 40 major prophecies. The odds of this happening are 1 in 10 to the 147th power. That's greater than the number of atoms in the universe. But the fact remains, Jesus fulfilled more than 300. There are not enough numbers on your calculator to determine those odds. C.S. Lewis once said, "Christianity, if false, is of no importance, and if true, of infinite importance. The only thing it cannot be is moderately important." The clear evidence points to the fact that Jesus existed. Even the agnostic historian Bart Ehrman once said, Jesus did exist, whether we like it or not. And therefore, you have to decide what to do with Jesus. Either he is a liar and a con man, a lunatic and he's crazy, or he is all that he claimed to be, God and the creator of the universe. And if he is, then you must decide what to do with that truth.